Hey craft fairies, have some tea with me. My poo mug. It has been raining 40 days and 40 nights here in South Florida, and I'm just under the weather. I'm sorry, I've been gone for a little bit. It gets like that. I've been struggling to get well for the past couple of weeks, but I'm here. So, flower shop. Oh yeah, I've got 2 shops for you to do today to to inspire you. So I'm pretty sure you guys have already done your flower shop. I've got to take the class. I haven't done it, but we will work on 2 flower shops today. Here's all your stuff. So let's go. So the first one I'm going to work on is going to be a beautiful blue one. So here is the paper pad today. This is from Dress My Craft. This is Hydrangea Lawns, and it is super pretty. And I've had this in my stash for maybe like almost 2 years. And I think this is my first time using it. So I'll just give you a quick glimpse of it. You can use your own papers. Remember, it's not a crime. So it's beautiful blues and whites. Super pretty. Actually, no, I did. I used it for something else. So then you also get some motifs or cut aparts here. So that's that. Okay, so that's just so you can see which paper I was using. So that's that. So now to build this beautiful flower shop, it's super easy. You're gonna need to get yourself cut out your detailed die. You have your shadow layer, which I've cut out in this one. And then you need to cut a 5x7 if you don't use one from the box. So I cut this out, the hydrangea paper, 5x7. And then you also need to cut out this. This is the easel. Cut that out. And then your stopper. I didn't cut that out for this particular one. I'm going to be using something else for a stopper. So yeah, so it's pretty easy to put this together. So let's do it. So what you need to do is connect this to this, and you will see the outline layer. So it's not going to match up perfectly, but you do want to get the shapes together. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some tape here, and I'm just going to get that on. So how is everyone doing? Good, I hope. And glue your door together. All right, so I'm going to get this put on here, and the door opens. If you don't notice, or if this is your first time seeing it, the door does open. All right, so I got that on. So then now we have an array of dies to decorate this. And what did I just do with the dies? I'm sorry guys, I am trying to get it together. So I've cut out, there's the window for this, and there's also a window for the door. So I have that one as well. So there we go there. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on. There's an awning. And then, so you have the awning, and then there's a table. Okay, so let me get the window put in. And so the thing is when you open this, okay, we got to try to keep this together. If you want to hold it together, put some acetate behind it and glue your window to the acetate. Okay, so then here is the awning. So I'm just going to put this on with some glue because this is some thicker cardstock and it's glitter. Okay, get that on. So then I'm just going to, if you see me pause and stuff, sorry, I am like blowing my nose, washing my hands, like I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll get this on with some foam tape for some dimension, and it's so cute, the little awning. So then for this part here, what I did was I've taken some of this glitter paper, and let me show you what I did. So I put some of the glitter paper behind here and also behind the door and cut around it. And so I cut off this piece, and then I'm going to layer that here, and then I put some glitter paper under the door on the die, and then just cut around it so that it can fit perfect. So that is optional for you. That's how you can decorate your door and give it a different paper look from the one that you actually cut out with your decorative layer. So then you just line it up as you normally would, and you now have a beautiful door. And I gotta hold this down because this glitter paper is like, yeah, it's like bending. And then this, you could actually put some foam tape on it if you want to kind of raise it a little. So I might do that. Yeah, let me get some foam tape on this. Okay, so then just line this up, and it should line up perfectly with your decorative layer. If not, just go back and line it up. So then now we have that there. This is a little crooked. Okay, so then moving along, I have some of the decorations from the kit here, and this, I believe I got some hydrangeas here. Yes. And then I've got more hydrangeas. Okay, so here we go. I took out some of the topiaries. Sorry, I'm just making sure I have my things, because like I said, Leia has been going around and chewing my embellishments. Okay, so I have the topiaries here. So now we're just gonna go ahead and start decorating this. So I'm going to get this on. This is a sticker, but this glitter paper is a little tough, so I'm just going to use some glue to get this down. By the doorstep or no window. We'll just put Kitty in the window. Okay, and then is that it? I think that's it. So then now we want to connect this to our 5x7 card. So let me just clean up a little here, get rid of some of this trash. Okay, so then now you want to take this and, oh my god, this is like not cooperating. All right, it just slid. Maybe you didn't see it, but okay, so you want to take this, and what you're gonna do is you need to fold it like this. Fold both of them forward, and then you're gonna put some tape. Where's my tape? Or glue. I'm just gonna do tape for now. So we need to get this like this. So this needs to go on here, and then you need to put some right here. So we're going to put some right here, and then we need some here. See that? Fold it down, some here, and then fold this one inward and some there. Not on this part, on the inner portion, inner side. All right, so you get this, try to get it in the center, and then that should stick to that. Lay it flat, and then you're gonna take your flower shop, try to center it, and lay it flat. I hope mine's is centered. It looks okay. All right, so then for my stopper, is this in the kit? I think so. So there's some of these sentiments in there. So I got some foam adhesive on it. We add some more. Okay, so here it is. And I'm just going to lift this up to where I want it. And then I'm going to place this accordingly. I hope that's straight. And there we go. We have our beautiful flower shop. Pretty, right? So blue. If you have someone that loves hydrangeas, or if you have someone that loves blue florals, this is perfect. So then we just lay it flat and insert your envelope when you're ready. So now let's move on to another one. So for the other one, I am going to go holiday. Okay, so I have this and I have this. So it's the same concept. I have a 5x7 piece of Anna's cardstock, and this is Anna's and this is Anna's. So same concept. So this time we're gonna go a little more advanced. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some acetate. So what you can do is cut your acetate to fit around the door or the window, so that if you leave your, like this one, I want to leave the option for the door to open. So I don't want the acetate, like when you open it, you see, I don't want like that little square showing. So I'm going to cut this to fit. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it on there. So I'm going to have some glue. And I'm going to add some glue around the window. And I'm just going to lie my piece of acetate down, and there we go. And then for this door, I need to trim this a little bit. So I'm going to trim this side. I'm going to have to arch it. So you're kind of going to have to like do some measuring or eyeballing. I'm eyeballing. So I'm just, see what I'm doing? I'm just eyeballing it. And yeah, almost have it a little too small, so be careful with that. And I'm just going to put some glue around the little section of the window of the door, and that's it. So then I got one shot at this to get this right without getting all this glue on it. Okay, perfect, girl. All right, so I'm going to lay that to the side for now to dry, and I'm going to get some embellishments. Now you need this piece, don't forget. So I'm going to put that here. So what I have to work with is, I did the same thing with the door. I cut it in some of my own gold paper, and I need to trim around it to get that perfect fit once it dries. So let me do that. It's so curly. So all you do is just, when you put the paper under the door, just trim around the door so you can get that perfect fit. And then just be careful. And then around this part here, I'm just cutting along the lines. You see, when you see the embossing, you'll be able to see like which way to cut around it. So that's garbage. So then I did the same thing. I have a gold piece here, and I can actually go ahead and get that put on. I want to trim off a little more. So I can get this put on. And I'm going to do that with foam adhesive as well. And I have lots of beautiful embellishments. I just went into my Anna Christmas stash and taken out some embellishments. And it's time to pull out that stuff again anyways, because Christmas in July is around the corner. Yay. Who's excited? I cannot believe. Can you believe that? I cannot believe Christmas is coming again really soon. So that's going to go there. This is going to go on the door. And actually, let me get that glue down now. Now, you know, you can also do the same for the window. If you wanted to cut around the window and give the window that gold look, you could do that as well. All right, so what we are going to do is I am going to add some lights to this. So what you need to do is flip it over. Now I have these lights. I get these from Amazon. When you see me work with, I always announce it in the video, but when you see me work with lights, I'm usually using these from Amazon. So I'll leave the link in the description box. Okay, so pretty much what you got to do is they come like this in a pack of 12, or you can get them in like different amounts, different quantities. So you just unravel it, and I usually like to use the 3.5 feet. I find that I think it's 7.5 or something, or 8, something like 10 feet is a little too long for these card projects or altar projects that I do, because they're usually a smaller size. So what you got to do is just take this and I'm just gonna like bend it to, you know, to shape, to get it to go around inside my shop. So you know, I know you some may say, oh, that's tacky. Well, you know, you do it the way you want to do it. I'm gonna use just some Scotch tape and just kind of get it on there. Nobody's gonna see this part, you know, this is gonna be inside. So I'm just using my Scotch tape. So you just go around. I gotta cut this piece of tape a little smaller. So yeah, you do what works for you. And they do have those lights, I forgot what you call them. There's lights that's made like especially for cards that you can use. It comes with like 2 or 3 lights on them that you can use for you know, to decorate your cards with, and it's a button you press. I haven't tried those yet, so I'm not sure, but yeah, you can get those as well if you don't want to use these. But these work fine for me and what I use them for, and you guys usually give me a thumbs up, so I'm just gonna keep these for now. Okay, so then I'm just gonna come around. So yeah, just wrap it around to your liking, and then just put the tape. Cut the tape. Sometimes the tape is a little too wide. So just cut it. And then we'll put some around here. This section. And then I'll bring it back again, because you don't want to open the door and have the wires sticking out. Okie dokie. So just get that on. Okay, so then now we need to get this adhered to here. Okay, so you should have this hanging at the bottom. So now we need to get this on, and I am just going to do this. You could use foam tape, you can use glue, hot glue. I would say if you're going to use glue, use hot glue. I'm just going to use this foam tape here, so use some foam squares. If you have the smaller ones, double up, meaning if you have these ones, put another layer on top of, so this one, and then double it up, okay, because you need that space since you have these 3D lights in there. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm just gonna go ahead, and I just put 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom, and let's go ahead and get this on. Just same way, this is the same, so I may fast forward while I'm decorating, but it's the same way that we made the last card, because I know the video can get too long. And I have some dried up glue on my window or something that I don't like. Sorry, so I'm just scratching it off. I think that's glue. Okay, yeah, that's annoying me. You need to just usually take a wet wipe and just kind of clean up your acetate when you get like glue on it. It's best to do it while it's wet. Excuse me. It's best to do it while it's wet than to wait for it to dry. Okay, so my door is intact, so there we go. All right, so now I am just going to get my store down. So again, you take this and we fold inward and we fold inward, and we're gonna put adhesive on this part inward, the one that's facing inward, and then on this one we press down and we put adhesive there. So remember, we get this the way we want it. I think that's correct. So then you just hold it, line it up as best as you can, then get your piece here, line it up and lay it on top. There we go. All right, so then now I'm just going to decorate it. For my stopper, I have one of Anna's sentiments that says love and best wishes to you this Christmas. And like I said, this is stuff from my stash. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I actually want to leave this on. I'm gonna put some adhesive on the back of it to give it more dimension. So I just put 3 pieces of foam tape on the back of this, and I'm gonna pick where I want it. I'm gonna sit it right there. Okay, so then now I'm probably gonna speed up so you can watch me decorate. I forgot. Bam, I got a tree that needs to go on the inside of this. So you have to forgive me. So this tape that I'm using is forgiving, or look, you could just slide it on in there. So it is a sticker, and I'm just gonna do my best to slide it in there. And that was supposed to go in before I put down that other layer, but it's okay. If you have to take it off, you can. That foam tape is removable. So there we go. I got the tree in. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I am finished. I am missing a wreath for the door. I'm not sure why I don't have it or where it is. I haven't completely taken out my Christmas items yet. I just grabbed some things for this project, so I will have to go back and find me another wreath. But I did want to put a wreath on the door. But here is the finished flower shop. And it looks a little different from the other one. You know, it's not like it's like a whole bunch of pots of flowers and things sticking out in the front, which is fine. You don't have to do that, you know, because you can walk into a flower shop and the flowers are you know, inside or whatever. Maybe it's raining today or something, snowing, whatever. But yeah, so I'm just using a little jewel here to put on the doorknob, and I also forgot to do that on this one, so let me do that here. So yeah, just dress it up the way that works for you. And yeah, so let me go ahead and light it up. Let's get lit. All right, so let's go ahead. So when you get this, it comes with 2 batteries and you can change them. So I'm just going to pull this out. This protects the battery so that it should work. And are you ready? Are you ready? Ooh, it's a little spooky in here. Are you ready? Are you ready? So what I did was cut off the lights so that we could light this up. So that candle is still on, but let's see. So this, when you turn it on, it flickers really fast, which I don't really care for. Look at that. Then you can have us blinking, and then I prefer the steady. So look at that. So it's 1, 2, and 3. And so that's what it looks like lit up. So when you give it to your recipient, they stand it up and it's lit. So what do we do about this part? Okay, I'm gonna show you, but for right now, let's just isn't it pretty? Look at that. How cute is this? Go girl, go princess, go princess. So there we go. And then let me go ahead and show you how to deal with this. And I have another flower shop to show you as well. So the lights are back on, and here is some fasteners or Velcro that I get from the Dollar Tree. I always show you Dollar Tree items that I get, that I use, and they work just as fine as some of these other brands at the craft stores. So you just get some scissors and you just cut your, like this, cut across. So I'm gonna turn this off for now. And oh, to show you this, they can have this car forever. Here is your batteries. So it comes with 2 batteries, one here, one there. And you can order those on Amazon. The Dollar Tree may even have them. It has the size on it, I'm not sure, but you can look at that when you order them. It'll tell you in the description. So you close that, so they'll always be able to keep this card. So here is the Velcro. So you're gonna take your positive and negative, put it together. That's just how I do it. Take it off, and you're gonna stick it on the bottom. And actually, I put 2 of them on here. I forgot about that. I do use 2. So I'm gonna just cut another set and get it together and get that on right there. So you see that? One on this side, one on the left, one on the right. So then what you're gonna do is take this and you're just gonna turn it, like fold it in, and just bring it in this way. Or you can turn it this way. It doesn't matter. If you want to kind of hide the cord while the card is standing, I would say turn it this way and just put it in there. That's it. And then, like I said, when they need to change it, all they have to do is lift this up, lift the lid up, try not to break my natural nail, and take out the battery, positive, negative, put it in, and that's it. And it's stuck. There we go. And then they can just lift this up, turn it on to their liking, whatever they prefer, and stand it up. How cute is that to give to somebody for Christmas or an early Christmas in July? And obviously this is not going to be 80 cents to mail. You're going to have to create your box envelope for it. So this light will, when you mail this will be blinking, and by the time they receive it, the battery's going to die. So what you should do, and what I do, is I open it, I take one of the batteries out, or if you, when you get the box, it's like if you get the brand I got, it's a little box like this, and I showed you it. Or what you can do is when you put it together, do not pull this out. Let the look at my nails. Oh my god, they got messed up during this video. Sorry. So I just saw that. So you let them pull this out, and that'll protect the battery. But I know you may want to test your flower shop to make sure it lights up before you spend all this time working on it and your recipient get it and it doesn't work. So I recommend you testing it. But yeah, it has this. You can leave that on, or you could do what I'm about to show you. So you will take out the first battery, take it out, and then you'll just take a piece of tape. You can use a piece of washi tape, and you would just put it on like this, and then just stick it. You can stick it like, if you use washi tape, it's definitely not going to damage the card. So you could just stick it like on here, or stick it on there, wherever. And then obviously if you want, you can put a little note in for the recipient to let them know to put the battery in, positive side up, with the words, and you know the positive side or whatever because it has a little word, so only on one side. So, and then when they get that, they can stick the battery in, and you don't have to worry about the battery dying on through the mail. And I did pull out the closest Christmas box to me, and I found myself a little wreath. So let me show you the other flower shop that I made. Just a moment, please. So this one, pretty, is just kind of like a little plant shop. Let me show you it. This doesn't light up or anything. It's just some, oh, look at that. Fix that. Use some good tape for that. Okay, so get that on. I made that one too. And I have a little watering can here. This is where I actually use the stopper that comes in the kit, which is right here. So you can use your own, create your own. Use this one. And then here I just use some of my own dyes. So I have some plants here, some flowers, and yeah, some little flower pots, some stuff that I had in my stash. This is the chair from the kit, and I just kind of made it my own. So it's a little plant shop. There's the little doorknob there. The door does open. There's nothing inside, but remember, you can put stuff inside. You can put people's pictures inside. You can put a little scene, background scenes inside. Whatever you have, just make it yours. Cute little butterfly. So that is more of a just a little tropical plant one. So what do you think? Please let me know if you like these. As you can tell, I was super excited about this box, and yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again, and thank you for sticking with me, though my voice is a little under the weather. Bye.